Good morning, gentlemen. This is John Vickers, owner of Explosive Performance Academy and creator of the Courageous Men program, where we help men like you become elite versions of themselves through fitness, faith, family, and finances. Today's topic is a little bit different. I'm actually going to talk about the finances piece. I have not spoken about the finances piece in this, besides the fact that I've struggled financially myself. Now, I've talked a lot about my financial struggles and things that I've gone through. But one thing that I can tell you is there was a point where I was actually making money. Okay, I was making money in my business. Now, making money and actually keeping money for myself, two completely different things, right? So, I've made money. I've had excuse me. I've had $30,000 months. Now, for some people that might not be much, but for other people that might be a shit ton of money. But like I have been able to make $30,000 in a month, and I've done that a couple times. Is that where I want to be? No, hell no. I want way more money than that. I want to make way more than $30,000 a month. And I've made money, but I've also been in a position when I made that kind of money where I owed other people money. So that money ended up going back to other people rather than me, which is not what I want. Not what I want at all. And that's why I've put myself, there are two issues behind this. Having my finances straight, where I'm putting them in specific bank accounts to make sure that they are being distributed as they need to. So if you need to learn, if you're in business and you need to learn how and where to put your money, I 100% would recommend that you read the book Profit First. That's going to teach you where to put your money. And every time that I really tried to implement that throughout the years, I was so far behind that all the money that I had coming in had to go out to other people in other places. And it was just brutal. So my problems were not necessarily making money. They were being so far behind that I wasn't paying myself. And that's a problem in itself. The king has to eat first. You as the man, you have to fucking feed yourself first. You have to eat. You have to pay yourself first. Yes, your employees are important. Yes, rent is important. But how are you supposed to be successful if you're not paying yourself first? You're fucking not. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna be overly stressed. You're going to make poor decisions because of that stress and that struggle and that constant thought and that constant monkey on your back that's just like hanging there and just crushing you every single fucking day. Like, I've been there before. And this goes for like business owners and entrepreneurs, but also people that work for companies too. Like, especially if you're in a sales position, man. Like, if you're in a sales position, like, you have this opportunity to make a shit ton of money. Like, you have no cap for the most part. So for business, like there are really truly three things that need to work well for you as a business, and even you as a person that works in a business, right? Because you are your own personal brand. So for one, you need to be good at or have somebody in place. I recommend you be the one that's good at this, but understanding marketing and advertising, understanding how to connect to your specific person, your specific avatar that you want to work with, because you don't want to work with everybody. And this is something that you need to think about. Riches are in the niches, or I'm sorry. Yeah, riches are in the niches. Riches are in the niches. So the further you can niche down into a specific person and specific group of people that have money, the easier it's going to be for you to make money. 100%. The easier it's going to be for you to make money. So you need to be able to communicate to your niche. You need to be able to connect with your niche, and you need to be able to speak in a language that they understand and that they connect with you. You need to build rapport. And honestly, like that, the marketing advertising is going to bring in leads. Then once you bring in those leads, you need to be able to sell them. You need to have a process in place that weeds out people that aren't ready to buy, or not necessarily they aren't ready to buy. You need a process that continues to keep them engaged, so when they are ready to buy, they're going to buy with you. You need to maintain this omnipresence of you are the go-to person in your field. They might not be ready to buy right now, but they're going to be ready to buy sometime in the future. And you have to have this presence where you are the one that is bringing them to that point of making that purchase. So you need marketing, advertising, you need sales. So not only keeping them throughout the process, but also being able to get on the phone with them, or being able to give them some type of website where they just go on and buy. But you have to be able to persuade them to make that decision to buy. Okay? And then number 3 would be fulfillment. Actually giving them what they bought plus more. Because it's always, if you can give somebody what they want and then give them what they need, you're going to fulfill them and you're going to transform them. Throughout that fulfillment process, there needs to be an experience that is going to help push them to that next level. Now, I want you to understand this. Like, there are different levels to this, right? If you don't have a business right now, or if you just have a little side hustle, there are different levels where you have to learn new things. And that's what it's about, right? Like, it's about learning new things and having a growth mindset, continuing to push yourself to that next level. When it comes to growth, when it comes to that continued evolution of creating a business that helps support you and your family. And there are different people at different levels that you can hire to become better. Guys, I've spent so much fucking money in personal development and business growth that it's ridiculous. Like, I know my wife isn't happy about it because she, at the time, doesn't see the return. But in the future, like, that fucking return is going to be ridiculous. Like, in 100%, like, you need to hire a coach and a mentor to help take you to that next level. Like, this is a game changer when it comes to leveling up, getting to that next level in your growth. So if you're at 0 right now, it would probably be a good plan and a good idea to hire a coach to accelerate your results, to get to $5,000, maybe even $10,000 a month. And then a coach to get you from $10,000 to $20,000, $20,000 to $50,000, $50,000 to $100,000 a month. Guys, this shit is possible. This is possible, right? Like, I was working for this company as a contracted trainer, making $5,000 a month, which was cool. That was good money at the time. Then I hired a coach, and that's when I went by myself. I was hitting $10,000 a month, and then hit $20,000 a month, and then hit $30,000 a month. Like, it's all possible. It's all possible. You just have to have a plan. And having a plan with those 3 major things, marketing, advertising, sales, and fulfillment, like, that's what's going to take your business to that next level. Like, this is all possible for you to do more than you're currently doing right now. Whether you own a business or whether you have a side hustle or you don't have a side hustle, but you want a side hustle. Like, there are so many ways to make money, but those are the three main things. Now, if you're tired, if you're exhausted, and if you don't have this clear mental picture on what you need to do to become better, the best thing that you can do is start taking care of your body right now. And I have a free Lean and Cut Men's playbook for you. All you have to do is go to www.xpafoundations.com/Lean and Cut Men. That's www.xpafoundations.com/Lean and Cut Men. And always remember, chase your fucking mission. Talk to you tomorrow.